Sanibonani, Sanibonani. Ninjani namhlanje. What's up, guys? Um, so today I just actually recorded now. I a thingy, a sit down series with Andrew. Shout out to Andrew. It was about spirituality. We need to do part two because it's never. I was learning there, I'm also going through like a spiritual journey. So I was learning. Like I learned a lot because it was quiet most of the time. When you don't know things, you have to keep quiet to listen. Ungazingeni. There's a saying that says what does it say? I'll just paraphrase it, but what it actually says is rather be the quiet one in the room, so people will be guessing ucabanga ukuthi either you dumb or you're not, or you knowledgeable or not. Rather be quiet and let them not know than you speak and them finding out ukuthi, you know I have a tendency of just looking things. I'm going down about mountains, so like where I stay, there's a mountain like literally just here. So I always just look at it. It's especially at this time of the day, it really looks nice. So yeah, that's why I'm gazing upon the stars. Not stars, I mean mountains. But yeah, so it was that. So it was very. I learned a lot. I still like we're gonna do part two. I feel like there's a lot to learn still. Also like I, I think gave me the push I needed to actually now start reading the Bible more, and because I genuinely didn't. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, this I need to start reading. Um, who's texting me now? Tlanib. Hey guys. Oh, Phil, how's it? This is Andrew. Okay. Oh, okay. It's incriminating evidence. This one, I cannot let it play on this mic because. Oh, okay, yeah. But and weird enough, actually, me doing this thing with Andrew, actually, you know, it's all coming together. Let me just say that, in a sense of the things are aligning. Like that, I needed that to actually, start reading the Bible more. And him being it won't make sense to you because you guys don't know about my journey. So it won't make sense to you guys. But yeah, it all came together. So yeah, but today we're gonna talk about my two goodie, and I don't have much time because my battery's gonna run out. Goodie 2 shoes. So I was always like a goodie 2 shoes, probably all my life. But two people, like when you just keep quiet, it's like umuntu just assumes you are a good person. You don't do this, you don't do that, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you're not someone who like people. I remember other one. When was it? I don't know. I think it was matric. Someone came to me, was like, "Oh, you date?" It's like I thought you went into dating and all that. Umoya Ngcwele, why? I was like, oh, okay. Like, and I did not even say no, 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 no. I'm like, oh, that's what you think. Okay, cool. Like, I let people assume or think what they want to think of me. I will not, I will not be like, no, I do not do that. So, weird enough, like, even with drinking, people got shocked when I was incriminating my, but sekukudala. Like, I started drinking when like I was 12 years. Actually, 11. It was December. That's when I started drinking. It was 16, I think. Yeah, hlanganisa imali boma 120. 120. Yeah, it was 100. How much did we hlanganisa? It was like 120, 150 there. It was a lot then. because we bought a lot of meat and like a lot of booze. Like it was a lot. Ngiyakhumbula, that's when actually started drinking. And then I started because I wanted to. There was no peer pressure. Like I forced myself into it because they were like, "Nah, bro, because those people were older than me. Nah, yeah, yabo. And I brought the money, and they're like, okay. I just told them, nah, I'll just eat the food. Like I'm not gonna drink. Oh, but obviously, me, I know what I wanted. I wanted to see lento. So drank when I was 12, started drinking. I think maybe that's why now I just don't care. Like I don't really care about alcohol. Like I won't mangne mali, ne? I'm not gonna say let me go buy alcohol. Like it doesn't even cross my mind unless we at a place and then someone a place yabo clearly and moon that's nghaleli p or something. Then even then sometimes it's like nah, I'm cool yabo. Like yeah, it's just and people yabo going into goodie2shoes. Now that I don't, people like yeah vele no phuzo wathi yo this other guy once said to me, he's like, give me uzoshona umncane because I'm not having fun. I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna now succumb to peer pressure because when I feel like people don't wanna be in the dark place about that. Like they want us to come along. Like if you're drowning yourself in sorrow ngojwala and when Anjalo Fugio Puza and I'm not, you're forcing me to come along with it. Ufuna join. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I don't want, and I'm not saying people they are drowning themselves and so, but I could see with him. I could see, but we're not friends even. Like we genuinely not friends. It's just someone I know, and but like when I told my dad, it's like yo, I'm like man, you know what? It's cool. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. You know, as well. So I started drinking then, even dating. Actually dated that year, but I did not know anything about it because that was peer pressure. Because all my friends then, because my friend Babai Kotan, like all of them that time Babai Kotan. So we used to go to these thing in Chimiston Lake. If you know, you know. We used to go there in a cab, Chimiston Lake, yabo, Sierra Bona Vele, Joala, nanan. So all of them were dating, like all of them were dating someone, yabo. And I wasn't. And they were like, I'm fair too. Yabo, what should I actually like ufuna bani. And I was like, I didn't. Thing is, I didn't like. They asked me, they like, surely you have a crush on someone, but I didn't. I did not have a crush on anyone, but I was like, no, I have a crush on this because she was gorgeous. I won't lie, she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. So I'm like, oh no, I have a crush on. What I was basically telling them like, oh, she's attractive, she's beautiful, but I'm not. I'm not even there, man. Because when we date, so they went on, primary school, man. My friends waiting for me. I even thought I didn't think they'd go that day because I told them second break. And after school they come to me like, feel back for me. Like feel back for me. I'm like, back for me. And like, how for me? I'm done now. What's that? I'm like, oh, and then now it went on like, oh, Philly's dating, yeah, boy. Uh, Another thing, I like the girl 'cause she used to beat up boys. That girl used to beat up boys. Yo, he beat up one of my friends. Then he even changed his name after high school. I think it was the embarrassment, because I think people knew Guti. They beat him up badly. High school, he changed his name to something else. Even now, when you call him his real name, Ovela Kwate, like even like, acts like he doesn't know me, the friend. Cause yeah, cause Mama Shaya, I was dating the girl that time. Even with the dating guys, like dating when I dated her, benga check. Ole mina ekhanda lami ne, ngifuna ukudlala ibhola, ngibuye. Ngifuna ukudlala ibhola, ngibuye. Like even in break ngiyodlala ibhola. After 2 weeks she dumped me. I, and she was sad. I wasn't even sad. I was like, oh, okay, uh, it's cool, man. Like, I understand. Went on with my life. Cause I remember, like then, she didn't speak to me that year, like at all. Cause for me, when I understand, siyajola kwenziwani emjolweni, kumele ngicheck. Cause at the time, her friends, her friends dragged me from playing soccer after school. They dragged me and bang misanai. I was like, why am I here? Like, I was like, oh hi. I was like, oh yeah, John Yapila. We spoke very random conversations, but I did not understand what's being like your check a la powerin. I was dumb, not dumb, but I was not there. I was not dumb. It was far from that. I was not there. Um, so yeah, even the grade seven, even being a collab, like grade seven, yeah, there was these things in high schools, Pinda Bottle, Nana, Amadeus, and all that. Even then, I did those days and those things, but I give me being a clickisham. I was like, grade eight, and then again, Lapuge was, yeah, Lapuge grade seven also did the same thing. They told me this year we're not drinking with you. Now I brought the money, saved up the money. December, gave. I was like, I have this money. A shine. Because I think they're like, this guy is not even coming. Who's an animal, a pet. And then yeah, then grade eight I stopped doing Nabo. I actually started I stopped sihamba vele sonke nabanye abantu. Yeah, vele December sihamba sonke kuba yeah. And then yeah, then we was yeah. Then I was it was but I did not even then being yabo ezokujola bengazingenanga grade 8. Yeah, grade 8. Hey, no, not ukuzitshela grade 8 khona intombazane bengishela nje yo film onomuhle. I was like yo yabo futhi, and it happened for 2 years, grade 8 and 9, but still like being give me, I think she was like awungifuni. She was attractive but angikho lapho, like angikho lapho, like kuye. She even got grade 9, she got pissed angangikhulumisi. I was like, yazi, it's cool, man. I don't understand what's happening, why, because in my mind mina lapho I was playing rugby then. That's all I thought about, mina ukuthi ngebreak foot break I used to play rugby. Play rugby and like contact, it was, yeah, contact. Then even grade 9 I was after school ngidlala rugby ngekhaya, like it was repeat school rugby, school rugby, soccer season, school soccer. It was never, I was never into like those things. I used to yeah, about going out, we used to go namakhev vele, go there and there, go back yabo ngama Friday, what, the Skotani things, whatever. It used to happen. Went to house parties, but I was just going there because my song, it was fun. Give me, it was fun, like yabo, it was that fun thing. But the nice thing is people. I never made it seen because I'm going to those places. Like even at home, they didn't know. But no one knew. Like I would come back. I, I would come back, and the footy. Oh, at that time I think my parents came back late, and my cousin sometimes Friday. I tell them you're forced level. Yeah, line clean. So it was like, oh uyakagogo vele akabuyi namhlanje yabo, kanti mina ngiyazi ukuthi ngoba ngifuna ukubuya late, all these things. But I never made it scene or get into trouble. No, but I got into trouble once. Disclaimer, guys, disclaimer. If you watch this and you know me and you have my number and we talk, do not ask me of this because ngizokuziba. Uthi umndeni awusumndeni ngizokuziba. Ngizokuziba. This other time we went to Jimiston Lake and with the guys, we went to Jimiston Lake. Oh, side Dinweedy. Went to Dinweedy house party. So I must figure my poise as gosh. Okay, we go to second location. It was before I was leaving to Durban actually. It was like one of my last days, yeah, those that I already knew I'm leaving Primrose, so I was like, let me just enjoy it, So we went to this house party, so and we went to second location. Second location got I don't know who tipped off the cops. Bona tugu boo. Fear my boys. Sithi siyabaleka siphuma literally khona la mina ngijump ibonda ngithi ngiyophuma ngalesa strate si mangithi kanti they parked there. I'm like, what? Bona sebasifake evenini, we going to that school. They're like, you're not leaving until we call your parents. We're not leaving. I was like, bayothi mina ekhaya ukuthi ngiboshiwe for okay, house party. It was like, yo. Then I was scared. I won't lie, I was scared. But and then thing is, the following week did the same thing. Yeah, the following week was much more hectic. Because the following week, like then to get out, I think they just let us go. Because they thought I was old actually. Because the police were shouting at me. Because now I was tall, big, whatever. They're like, "Pusisa bantwana." And then literally, I was probably one of the youngest today, even. But hey, pusisa bantwana wena. Hey. I'm like, no, I'm pusisi. I'm literally the youngest. So they're like, namanga, hey. So I was in Moshi because I was separate. They literally wanted. I was like, I'm never gonna give them. Kampani bang lande basi bang lande chele shem abazali. Bang la deal inte corner. I uthi my bazobafonela babatshele and then I'm in shit. I but yeah, and then it happened. And then after the following week we went we went to we went to another house party. Cause it was my last days, guys. I was like, I'm leaving. But maybe in Poco Fam. People know it. Poco Fam. It's a shy party. Lapho Saya. I think we went to Nakon, the same place. Somewhere around the lake. It was always Leondale, around the lake, somewhere there, yabo. But nalelo lang abasqoshe at a lot of houses, yabo, kufika amaphoyisa nana. Then we ended up going to the park. Nase park yo. Fika ambush amaphoyisa njani, keep izinja. Hey, I was like, what the fuck? It's up, literally all scattered. Salahlekana. Me and my friend, one the tat. No one knows who tato because there's a lot of tattoos, guys. I'm gonna know tato at that time. So we literally ran together. Masbuya, cause hamba. Masbuya, bruh. My phone is autopile. Yo. He even knows, like, still today. Like, we didn't tell people, but like, stop on my phone. I'm a wallet, imali, cause everyone just left now. Cause it was my poisa figure. And then we made. At the same time, because Echimistin, we literally went to Echimistin Valley, like, about things on my phone. Because they now my phone. But at the same time, it was a bad thing to do, but at that time we were like, uncle, because we didn't have money for a taxi even. Because Labantes Hamba now, but Kibele Moteni Bashi. You understand? But Kibele Moteni Bashi, Selisi we stranded, I say lake, I remember. Some park. She's stranded, Gumnyama, we don't know anything. We were just like, aye brah, angasofonela abazali cause maye soba inkinga ukuthi sifunani. It was like at 10 o'clock at night. Sifunani ngo 10 la. So we're like, let's walk. We walk to the park. We just like, let's go to the same area. Maybe abantu babuyile bo. Masiye sabo ish. Mangithi ngiqale ngidophe nge 200. Like ngathi antwana nayi imali. Thatha wathi mfethu cause naye umuntu waseforce wathi mfethu there's money, khona imali. Bona doba Samsung bani Galaxy S what bona stop am zasho ukuthi hayi clearly ke manje ngoba bashile sithingisa lezi zinto sa swap imali gone. I was like, aye, after that day vele I was like, no more, I'm not, this is a sign ukuthi you don't need to be doing this. But like no one knows these things because vele and I like being perceived as a goodie2shoes. Like I like being goodie2shoes. You don't do this. One of my friends, I had a shoot this other time, and I dyed blonde. So one of the girls, they was like, it's so unlike you. I didn't take it to offense, but I just noticed, Guti, people will see you at Guti, muntu kanje, when you that guy, which I'm cool with, like I'm really cool with. I like it, but it's never always as a I tell people, Guti, the good guys are the ones you should be worried about. Like the goodie2shoes. Like those are the ones you need to look real good at and watch. Kona, my friend Utlanipo used to say this. It's angazi something better the devil you know than the one you don't. Cause I'd rather know Guti inyog rather than Uti ngibona inkomo kanti inyog. Uzosondela kuyo kanti mawuthi yachange bites you. So with good guys, guys, I know a lot of good guys that are not good guys. Like but I'm cool with not being known as that thing. Futi is dimasam. I like having that. I don't like my news out there. No, even with dating, people Probably only when I was in Durban, people knew me. But even then, not everyone knew I was dating. You know, only the one Avele Kaya, because when Fagi profile picture moon, yeah, that's another one. Because even till today, my mom is always like, it's like when I'm Tim, you'll literally bring a white girl or a black girl. I mean, a white girl or an Indian or any like besides black. That's what basically she is like ang temp, because of yeah high school when I moved to Durban. But I embrace our our Rainbow Nation. It's that's who I am. I was like Rainbow Nation, no, but I genuinely just never. And that's probably one of the most racist things. I never saw color. I didn't see color, but then color did not matter that much until obviously you in a relationship with that person. Then you see how people look at you, what people say, and there's a lot of things. It affects you somehow, especially if you're young. But yeah, but I liked being a goodie 2shoes. I still do even today. I'm like I like people knowing me. Good. Philly will never do this, or Philly has never done this. It's good. I don't mind it. The less you know, the better. I don't want people knowing my business. I'm not saying I'm a bad person or I do bad things. I don't anymore. But yeah, I just like having that. Is it demeanor or I like not, people not knowing. It's good, and yeah, and even a guy, I'm sure if anyone was a guy who watches this, will be like, yo, Ufana, yo, Dallas, but it's cool, man. I appreciate. I think it's respect. I respect my family I respected them so much that I did not, I did not, I did not want them to know the things I was doing behind. Yeah, for even getting into trouble, I did not want them to know all those things. You know. Yeah, well, my neighbor now is coming. Is usondela la kungibuka uthi uyangigoba ungathi sungigobelani hey abantu bayacika ke kanje but yeah wangavela ukuthi uyenzani lapho ngimtshele hey yeah ne but yeah it's it's that's what I wanted to talk about. This one is short and sweet. There's more to it, but ibhethu lami liyaphela vele manje so uh, yeah kusomele ngihambe even njengoba sekufika nobhuti wami kumele ngiqede manje ngekhathi but yeah it's intanga nyakenka nera eh oh okay Fede yize awufuni bakubona inyana yi ngiyabuza nje hayi singivalelise hayi nombolo number 2 hayi